What voter ID laws are racist?
Apologies, Mr. Cruz, your state of Texas, perhaps?
Okay, so you think the entire state of Texas is racist. What about requiring an ID to vote is racist?
So I think, sir, that's pretty reductive. I'm not saying the entire state of Texas is racist.
You just said my state of Texas, so you tell me, what about the Texas voter ID laws is racist?
So the fact that the voter ID law was put into place to diminish the political power of Latinos with racist intent, and it had been found to have
You're
racist
asserting
intent.
that. What's your evidence for that?
The federal district court that first resolved the constitutionality of Texas's voter ID law.
Okay, so your view is voter ID laws are racist. How about you, Mr. Yang?
I agree with Professor Tulsa. Voter ID laws can be racist.
Okay, that's two. Mr. Science?
There are some voter ID laws that are racially discriminatory in intent.
How about in practice? In intent, fine, you say there's some racist with a malevolent intent lurking in the back of their mind. But let's just talk about it as a practical matter. When I go to vote, they ask me for my ID. I pull out my ID, I show it to them, I vote. Is that racist?
If the law that requires you to do that was motivated by racially discriminatory intent
what about the
under
effect?
our
Constitution.
Set
aside intent. I'm asking about the effect.
Yes, in effect, I think that there are discriminatory effects from a number of voter ID laws.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Reardon.
I'm going to give the witness a chance to answer the question. Go ahead, Mr. Simon.
Yes, in effects, I think many voter ID laws are discriminatory, and in design. They are designed to have that effect.
I have to say this range of question actually shows the wildly partisan nature of the Democrats' proposal. The record should reflect all three of the Democratic witnesses invited by the chairman maintained to this committee that voter ID laws can be, in many instances, in most instances, I think of the various ways they formulated, are racist. So let me tell you who disagrees with that. 35 states across the country disagree with that because 35 states have voter ID laws in effect. But not just 35 states. 81% of voters in America disagree with the radical views proposed by the Democrats and the Democratic witnesses. Not just 81% of Americans. 77% of black voters in America support voter ID laws.
So Ted Cruz is, of course, 100% right here when he says there is no logical reason to not require voter ID. You need an ID to do almost everything in society, and anything that's of importance, you need to identify yourself and prove who you are, prove that you are certified to do that thing or that you are a citizen whenever that is applicable or relevant. And of course, that's relevant when it comes to voting. We want to make sure that only American citizens are voting in our elections. And the Democrats, of course, don't want that. They want to broaden the demographics of people who are allowed to vote to include non-legal residents and illegal immigrants in the United States because they think that they will vote in favor of them. It's just a very clear to see scam. Ted Cruz calls it out here beautifully. And there's just, no matter how hard they try, there is no rational argument to not require voter ID. Everybody has voter ID, no matter what race you are, no matter what background you have, what religion, what community you're from. People have IDs if they're American citizens. Anyways, let me know what you guys thought of this clip in the comments. And as always, thank you for watching.